she delivered 3 stillborn babies, and well, that's another story, but here we are, and we're going to get some of her milk, because she's got quite a bit of milk back there, and I might just relieve her a little bit. I'm not sure how much we're going to get, but we've got a friend who wants to experiment with making goat cheese, and we'd like to be a part of that process. So I've gone ahead and picked her up and put her up here on our milking stand. I think other people's stands might be lower to the ground, but my son built this for me and thought it should be up high. So the only problem is sometimes you're worried about the goat getting off or falling off if there's a struggle. Normally I have a thing out here after I put her head in that would have food in it, but we're gonna hook up some food on the end of this somehow. So I'm gonna pull her forward and get her head right in here, and then, it's okay, honey. And a little bit further in, there we go. It's okay. And I'm gonna hook it right here. I think I am. That's a good girl. So she's caught in there, and this should help us to milk her. So Abigail's babies, it appears that what happened was a week before she actually delivered, she was acting like she was in labor, and I was out here with her, and I was trying to check her ligaments, and she ran away from me, and she ended up on a pallet or a piece of plywood outside this little thing, and I heard this gush of water, and I thought, well, she's a pregnant mom and she had to go to the bathroom. But now in looking back, I realized that she probably, the sac of the first baby must have broken, and that was what I heard, was that gush of water. And I thought that that could have been the case at the time, but she didn't go into labor, and I just didn't know. And so then about a week later, she actually did go into labor, and it took forever, but she ended up birthing the 3 babies, and it took quite a while to get them out. And I feel like she knew that they were dead, probably because she hadn't been feeling any movement. And the births took a long time, and I don't know if it's because she wasn't excited about pushing out dead babies, or maybe the energy of life makes it happen. I don't know. I'm just putting my own spin on it. But yeah, she's never had 3 babies before, and so I actually thought she was done after 2, and thank goodness I didn't leave her. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and I kept looking for the afterbirth, and there was none. And so we decided to go in and see if we could find them. And I put my hand in and found nothing. And then I asked my friend Betty, who was here, if she would try, and she did. And she could feel a baby, but she couldn't get it out. And so I said that I would try again, but I didn't. I said, well, where was it? And she said, well, it was laying like on the bottom of her. And I had gone in straight ahead instead of reaching down. So I took a big breath, and because Abigail was just screaming the whole time, I had my arm in her. And anyway, I found it and pulled it out, and then the afterbirth came, and that was it. And she she cleaned them all off. She was very diligent about that, but the second she cleaned them off, she just walked on them, acted like they were nothing. So she never seem to really mourn, as far as what I could tell. She, and we gave her some antibiotics, and some Prevail, some pain medicine for the next couple of days, and followed up with another shot of antibiotics 48 hours after the first one, and she's doing great. So we're milking up here, and I've climbed up here because her udders are so low to the ground that I don't know, this angle, and plus to keep her still since she's not quite used to the milking. It's a little inconvenient to be upside down like this, but it's working. I'm not a pro at this. I don't know. This jar of milk from Abigail, and it's 90-some degrees. I'm sweating a little bit, but I'm pleased. Took a little bit of time, but I'll get quicker since it's my first time milking in quite a while. Anyway.